Welcome back, Kickback. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kickback Crew podcast. We're finally back doing regular podcasts. No more scary shit. Well, we're still gonna do scary shit, but we're gonna take a pause on scary shit. Now we're back on the regular podcast. And who else to bring on?
Hold on. We're back on schedule, but there's somebody missing. George is not here. He's in Mexico. As you saw, we posted a video of him. He is engaged. He has a fiance with him.
He's on vacation.
Now he's on vacation. So we gave him the break. He's gonna go do what he has to do with Leslie. So congratulations, you two. But other than that, not replace him, but to fill in his spot, we have the amazing, the scrumptious,
delicious,
the gorgeous,
talented,
well-spoken Black Mexican.
Yeah, let's clap it up for my boy right here. Since we're gonna come back to the studio, we had to bring us very, very special guest, and that's my boy right here, bro.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to come here, man.
Yeah, of course, bro.
We're gonna see what we're gonna talk about, bro.
Let the people know what you do, what's your full name, and what you do online.
Yeah. My name is Michael Baca. I'm also known as the Black Mexican, right, as they said. I do comedy sketches. I talk about what my life was like growing up. I'm a half Black, half Mexican from Fontana, California. So I give you a window into what that life was like. I do skits on Mexican dads like this, Black moms like this, and etc. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I always forget one. YouTube.
YouTube's the main one.
I almost got there pretty perfect.
Yeah, bro, you almost got it, bro. I'm so happy you're here, bro. We've been knowing each other. Well, we've been following each other for
a minute,
years
now, and then we finally met a couple last month, huh?
Bro, that's how social media is, bro. Because it's just everyone's so busy with everything, so people are trying to get together and. You got to make sure schedules line up. So
I feel like we've been circling around each other for a minute.
I feel like for everybody. I feel like
we were destined to see each other at one point, and we finally did.
It was inevitable, bro. It was inevitable.
Did. Yeah.
But we go for it.
Something I was gonna say, something that I knew you were such a cool person, is that the first time we followed you, we asked you if you can send us a video for the Christmas video. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that, yeah.
And I remember I asked, I was like, hey, would you be down to do the Christmas video? And you're like, hey, man, I would love to do it. Can I send it to you later on, like at midnight from like 12 to 3 in the morning? Because that's the time I have free. I was like, yes, bro, please. Exactly. And you did it, bro. And not only you did it, you sent it in the best quality ever, bro.
Yeah, I was like, his quality was the best.
Quality was the best out of everybody.
I remember that. The red Christmas sweater.
Yeah, and then you had the tree in the back, bro. Yeah, and exactly. I looked at my brother and my cousin George were like, dude, this guy's legit. Like, I like this guy.
This is awesome. Like,
this is dope,
killed
bro.
It, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. And I was like, dude, we gotta do a skit with him one day. And then I saw you did a collab with Jay from the Riv too.
Jay from the Riv, that's
with the San Bernardino one.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, dude.
Shout out Jay from the Riv, man.
I was like, dude, that's real right there. San Bernardino. When you get shot up, you gotta just dive.
That's where we're from. We're from San Bernardino, and we represent San Bernardino, and you're representing Fontana. We stay at Fontana sometimes, bro. Low key.
They call it Fontucky.
Fontucky.
Have you heard of that?
Man, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not like that no more. That's more from like the 1900s or in the past, I guess you could say, but not so much anymore.
Dude, something I love about you, bro, your voice, man. You have such a beautiful voice, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Every time I hear you speak, I'm like, dude, this guy
making me mad.
This guy is making me fall in love, bro. I was like, dude,
mad, bro.
This is awesome.
Who has his voice to sound good though?
You think so?
Yeah, especially yours, bro. It's like a deep.
Do you have a podcast?
I don't have a podcast.
Right.
Like you should
start one, bro.
Either start a radio show or start a podcast
or ASMR, something.
ASMR,
something, bro.
Dude, hell yeah,
bro. A radio show.
Yeah,
kill. That was fucking
bro.
Kill.
But you were here a couple days ago. We did like a little interview for you.
Yeah.
And we started getting into the topic of like.
A couple days ago.
A couple days ago. No.
Not yesterday. No.
Oh, it was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we started getting into the conversation of like conspiracy theories and like cults and stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, you said you were like really into that, and you started reading books about it.
Bro, so I'm reading this book right now. It's called Chaos. Charles Manson, the CIA.
A little bit. There you go.
Charles Manson, the CIA, and the Secret History of the '60s. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my first book I ever read on the CIA and stuff like that. And yeah, dude, it's like gripping me. It's like pulling me. I've read like 300 pages in like
I mean, what's it about? Well, basically,
What the title says: Charles Manson, the CIA, the '60s, and the secrets that were going on.
Was that the book you're reading right now?
It's the book I was reading.
Yeah,
right now.
I saw him get off the car and he was reading. I was like, okay.
Bro was getting
Exactly.
Bro was getting his knowledge before coming.
Yeah, I heard about Charles Manson and the murders he did. The most famous one was the one he did with Sharon. Yeah,
Sharon Tate, right?
Sharon Tate.
I learned about it because I watched the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And when I watched it, he told me about it, and then I did the research about it, and it was pretty crazy, like how the whole murders happened.
It was
Right.
disgusting murder, bro.
Yeah,
Horrible.
Right.
and the crazy thing, she was pregnant too when that happened too.
Yeah, and they cut her belly up, I think, right? And they
Yeah.
took out
That's
the
what,
baby.
bro. You know what? When it comes to those murders, is that we actually don't really know much about them. Is that we think we do? So there's actually conflicting evidence that people say they did cut her belly open, or they didn't cut her belly open. I don't know. So I've seen actually the murder, and I never saw her belly being cut open. But I heard that.
So you saw the autopsy?
Not the autopsy, but I've seen the post pictures of her, pictures of her post murder, right?
Because I know she was stabbed a lot of times.
They were all stabbed.
All
Yeah,
stabbed,
exactly.
a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking-
So I heard about that. They cut her baby. I heard they cut her baby out her stomach, right? I heard about that, but I saw the pictures. They didn't look like it.
No.
That's
I
crazy.
also heard that. I also saw that they wrote pig on her
On the door.
on the door, right?
On the door, right?
Wow. Why did they do this?
That's where the conspiracy theories start going
Yeah,
crazy.
right?
You know. So let's go back before that, because that's a really complex topic to get to why they did it exactly. But I guess you could start. See, this thing, like, where do you even start, right? So I guess you could start with, in the 1960s, right? The FBI and the CIA both had a government programs, very, very secret government programs. Like even the directors of the director of the CIA, even later down the years, didn't even know that these programs were existed. One was called Chaos, and one was called COINTELPRO. So Chaos was at the CIA, and then COINTELPRO was at the FBI. It's called Counter Intelligence Program, right? These programs that were invented by that were implemented by the CIA and the FBI were implemented to counter the hippie movement and the Black Panther Party, or basically leftist
Party
organizations, because they found them as such a big threat, right? Yeah. Which is interesting, because if you think about it, as soon as the Manson murders happened, and the Black Panther movement, kind of in the 70s, and the kind of stuff they were doing, like, it worked effectively.
Yeah.
Right. So and people even said they worked so well, like, that people that were part of the program were saying that we really didn't care if what we were doing was right or legally or legal or illegal. We didn't care about that. We just cared that it worked. And so the CIA and the government actually implemented programs to go after these kind of
Wow. Low key, hold on. That's fucking insane. What you
I know, dude.
that's insane. That's a really good fucking
And it makes
plan.
sense.
That is 1% of the book.
Wow.
That's not even the book. Like, that's I left out, like, so many
Because
things.
the craziest thing about the Tate murders is how all of America was pictured before, like, after the
That's
60s.
exactly.
After the 60s, like late 60s and like behind, it was America was perfect. It was a perfect world. You can walk out, you can do whatever you want. You can tell your kids, "Oh, I'll see you later." They can walk out, go walk to school, and all
Right.
that. It was imaged as a perfect place. Perfect,
Yeah, exactly.
perfect place. And when this happened, and they did it in Hollywood, like you said, it was in Hollywood.
Yes.
So it was a perfect area, because where Hollywood has the most media attraction and has the most coverage out of all places.
Right.
Correct. Right.
And especially they value celebrities. Like,
They value
nothing
celebrities.
happens to celebrities, because they're
Right.
taken care of so well.
And when the Tate murders happened, all of America did a complete switch. Now, like, people were scared to go out. People were scared of, like, living in America. Fear was just struck into the people of, the United States.
Yeah.
I read a bit, like when I seen videos that were like, oh, like these murders were just, it's such a tragic point of American time, because it completely switched the ball of how people, like, feared being, living in America now. Because
Exactly.
of what happened.
I think it was a reporter that said, and it's a perfect statement. He says the 60s ended the day the Sharon Tate murders
Exactly.
came public.
That's
It
the
ended right there.
Yeah.
I believe it was August 9th, 1969. I believe.
Because it was in the late 60s and early 70s, where that all just made a complete switch into like this whole fucking like.
And I
America
remember
was being like
and immediately.
switched.
I remember something you said too, that Charles Manson never even did no like murder. That was I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I thought he did some murder, but I guess he never did.
No, he didn't do anything.
So those the Tate and the La Bianca murders, actually, there's actually a third murder that no one really talks about, but it's linked, and there's
I heard about that, but I don't know
Yeah.
much about that.
I think it's called the Greenman murders or the Greenman or the Greenman murders. You have to read the book, but there's a connection between the because they wrote I believe it's the pig within the blood, right? So they were all connected, but the way that the conspiracy, the kind of like how like the government story they wanted to push out, they didn't want to connect those two murders, even though people that were that were there and researching and investigating the murders were like they're clearly obviously connected, but from higher up they were told don't connect those murders.
Well, because the other murder had the same pig writing.
I believe it was the pig. I believe it's at Greenman's murders. It was political pig. But just having
similarities.
pig written in blood at all the murders, right? And to not connect them is crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was too similar.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Like-
all the same time, by the way.
Wow,
And
that's crazy.
We were saying like Manson was never. He was never like, the one that killed, but he was the one that like organized the killings.
Right. So I think he killed actually one person. He was he was said to be I think Manson thought he was a Black Panther Party member. He wasn't. But the Sharon Tate murders and the La Bianca murders, which is the two popular ones, Manson never killed anybody.
Was he the organizer?
He was supposedly the organizer
Yeah, right.
of this event, right?
And you were just saying, you said that he was like, because we said, I remember when we were talking about this, we were like, he was crazy as fuck. And you were like, well, define crazy, right?
Yeah. Because
Because he was a lyric writer. He wrote for who? You said Beach Boys?
yeah. Actually, yeah. He actually wrote a song. That song was really stolen by the Beach Boys, and Manson was never credited for it.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I know he was a really good songwriter. I knew that for sure.
Yeah. So I'll even go into like how, because I got to tell you about the story how he met the Beach Boys, because it's just so crazy, right? So there's this guy named Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, right? Dennis Wilson is driving down in I think it's Santa Monica, right? He finds these two girls who are Manson girls, right? He takes them back to his house, and he says he took them back for milk and cookies. I don't even know what. That's literally that. I saw that in the book, and I was like, milk and cookies. But I think that's what he said. I'm not really sure, but milk and cookies anyway.
It might be code for something else.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. Possibly, right?
He's trying to hide some shit. Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
So then those girls go back to Charles Manson and they say, "Oh, we had fun. We had milk and cookies with this guy named Dennis Wilson from the Beatles, from the Beach Boys." Charles Manson immediately recognizes this, right? And then he loads up his bus of all his followers and everything, and they go to his house. They drive in, they break in, right? And Dennis Wilson gets to his house, and he sees all these naked girls there, and then he's just like, who's in my house? Like, who just broke in? But then Manson pulls up and is like, hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you, Dennis. He's like, there's some hot ass girls here. So like, it's just all right.
Yeah, it's just
like, he's
normal.
kinda
I
cool.
like
Yeah. But like that story right there, wild, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. So that was his way of making a good first impression to somebody.
That's
That's
what
insane.
That's
Yeah,
one way.
exactly.
That's a way.
crazy.
That is crazy.
So he was crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking
Crazy, racist, evil. I mean,
he
definitely had something to do with the murder. I mean, I'm not saying he's like, he's innocent or anything like that.
I remember.
definitely not.
I remember this thing. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm pretty sure. I remember hearing of some of that Machete. You know Machete? Danny Trejo.
Right, I heard about that.
I heard that he was in prison with him,
Right.
and that he asked him for protection in prison.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting that right,
Who
but
asked who for protection?
Charles asked
Oh.
Danny for protection in prison.
Wow.
Yeah, that Charles was scared of him in prison. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing it in a documentary talking about his life, that he was in prison at the same time as he was, and that Charles asked him for protection because he was scared of him.
Yeah. I think it was jail. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Charles Manson was only 5'6".
Yeah, so I was like, that's kind of crazy, and like
Mhm.
that was kind of just crazy, dude.
What else can we do? Oh, I have. Well, now that we're into cults and whatnot, because the Manson family was a cult.
Definitely.
Definitely. And I did my studying, and I watched some videos.
I know, bro. As soon as you came and started talking about it, I started going into like deep like research on other things. I was like, damn, this world is crazy.
Yeah,
It's wild.
There's a couple fucking quotes that I was reading up on and watching, and I got this information by Tuv via YouTube. Shout out to Tuv. Hope you can come on the podcast, my man. You're awesome. But he shared this crazy quote called Angel's Landing, and
Heard about that one before.
Angel's Landing. It was begun in the 2000s, and the leader and founder was named Daniel Perez, but he was also known as Lou Castro. He was born in 1959 in Orange Pass, Texas, and he created a traveling commune that went across the country. And this was their belief. So they believed that Daniel Perez was an angel that could see the future and cure diseases. I don't know how the fuck you can convince people. I really don't know how you can convince people to that you're that. But okay, but that's what their belief was, that this guy was an angel. He can cure diseases and he could see the future. It was crazy, dude. Like a lot of this is one of his horrible acts that he did. So one of the horrible things that he did was that if you wanted more services that he would do, I don't know what the fuck he would do, but more services that you would want from him is that you would have to let your child be sexually assaulted by him. That was one of the fucking
very similar to Manson then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would happen. There was parents of like that were followers of him will let their children be SA'd by Daniel Perez, and these were little kids, extremely young.
Oh yeah, like that look. Oh,
Minors,
okay.
dude, like extremely young. And you guys may ask like how did they get their income? Because they're pretty like they had their own like area, they had their own place. You know, they had like they're pretty like
Wealthy.
pretty loaded. You know.
Really?
And the way they got their money, the way he got their money, was that he would commit insurance fraud.
Okay. All right.
The crazy part, this is where it gets crazy. So the type of fraud he would commit was life insurance fraud.
Okay.
So he would convince his members that had life insurance policy, of course, that if they would kill themselves or if they would die, he would make them come back to life. He would convince them that. So he would say to them like,
now I can see where it's going.
Yeah.
So if you die, I will make you come back to life and we can cash out on your insurance.
Bro.
So sadly, one of the victims was named Patricia Hughes. She was 27 years old. She died trying to save her toddler from drowning in a pool. That's what it said on the claim. That's what the claim was. Later on, it was revealed that she knew she was gonna die, and she later on she went to her daughter, her youngest daughter, and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna be gone for a while." She gave her a kiss. She said, "I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna come back to life." That's what she believed. She truly believed this. And she told her daughter that.
Wow.
She gave her a kiss goodbye, and she never did, of course. This was witnessed by a 12-year-old member who was 12 at the time. Sorry, who was 12 at the time. It was a member, and she said that she witnessed this. And where was it? Later on, we come to find out that Perez cashed out $2 million from her. He cashed out $2 million of her life insurance, and more deaths followed from the members. And we got this information from Bill Hayden. Bill Hayden was a retired insurance salesman, and he issued 5 policies by the group members. So meaning that Perez cashed out from 5 deaths of his group members.
Wow.
So in 2001, a member died in a mysterious plane crash in South Dakota. And the member also in a crash had her youngest daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. So those 3 passed away. 2006, Patricia's husband died after a carjack failed, and the car he was working on fell on top of him, killing him. In 2008, another member died in a traffic accident. And we come to find out that Perez crashed out on each and one of these members.
Damn.
He had them put as a beneficiary on the life insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's how he would make his income.
It's crazy how he convinced 5 people that he can bring them back to life.
Bro, like, how do these cult leaders convince people? That's wild.
Dude, these were years apart. 2001, 2006, 2008. Like, If I was the guy in 2008, I would have been like, where the other guys
Hey,
at?
where's Patricia at?
Yeah. Literally, I was like, wait, didn't you say Patricia gonna come back? So like, where's she at?
Like, okay, I'm not gonna die, bro.
Oh my god.
That is true. How come they never asked like, where's Patricia? Like,
Same,
Bro, she was funny as hell. You don't remember her?
yeah. I'm one of the daughters. Like, hey, it's been a couple of months. Where my mama at? Like,
Fuck,
you know.
dude, it's so fucked up, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Perez was later arrested in 2010 after opening a bank account under a fake name, Joe Venus. He was later charged with 28 charges, including fraud, murder, and rape. Make sure to bleep that out. Those charges were later dropped because he was later convicted of 20 counts of essaying children, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and the murder of Patricia Hughes. Now he is serving his sentence in Lanning Correctional Facility in Kansas. He's serving life in prison, and he is not eligible for parole until he is 120 years old.
I would assume you would get like the death penalty for some shit like that.
For children, bro. Once children, bro, I think
Insane,
I
yeah.
think you should get
That's
insane,
crazy,
dude.
bro. It's crazy how people believe shit like that.
Yeah,
That's wild. I guess some people are just so charismatic. I mean, the Manson followers, the exact same, bro.
That's what one of the girls said that was sadly essayed. She said that he was very charismatic. That he was very he was very talkative, very charismatic. She said that he created a very comforting and family environment, you know, until later on at the more of the underground stuff kept coming out, and you found out that this guy wasn't who he said he was. Of course.
Yeah. Well,
He ain't
yeah.
an angel.
Yeah.
That's
An angel
crazy.
that can fucking cure disease. I wonder how he convinced them to do that shit. Yeah, but then later on, the kids of the parents, they came out and they were like, "This is what all happened." There's a documentary actually.
Yeah.
You can watch it. It's
I mean, that
fucking
reminds me
insane.
like the 48 laws of powers and powers. And it says that I forget exactly what law it is, but it basically says that people want to believe that there's something more about this life. So all you really have to do is you have to just kind of feed into that, because people actually already want to believe that there's like something more to this life, or there's it's easy to make $1 million or whatever
Yeah.
it is. All you have to do is kind of exploit that.
Yeah, there was another cult too that was called Heaven's Gate. You ever heard of that one?
No, I never heard that one.
So
that one's super popular.
that one's
Is it?
super popular. Yeah, that one is. It was so weird. I don't know how people believe that shit too. But there was a group of people that believed that they didn't belong in this planet. That they believed that there were aliens ready to take them. Like once you died, or they were just ready to take you up to a UFO, and they were supposed to be in a ship.
Wonderful.
Like, yeah, they watched the movie Star Trek. That's a perfect example of what they believe in Star Trek. That you were going to be in a ship, going to planet, saving people's life, and you had a person as a leader, and they would call him captain. That's what they believed in, exactly. So they started a whole group. Like they bought like freaking suits with the patch on it, with Heaven Gate. They had a website. They had a guy who was a leader. They would call him Captain. That was his name.
Okay.
They didn't call him Jesus. They don't call him. They just called him Captain.
Because that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Jesus, right?
So they believe that. Yeah, they really strongly believe that they were gonna go up to a UFO when they died. That they were ready to take them. And the way you had to go up there was you had to forget your family. You had to forget your human life. You had to forget like all human possessions, like, you know, your phone, your house. Like you had to forget all about that in order to go up to the space, you know, and into the ship. So they really believed that. And then on Easter Day, I remember it was Easter, that they decided to, like, you know what, Easter's the day we're gonna kill ourselves. Like they all committed suicide. There was 39 members and they all killed themselves on Easter, which was crazy.
Didn't
Wow.
I heard that they made like a dinner at night, and they all ate it, and the dinner was spiked with like, you know, poison.
Yeah,
so
so-
they kill themselves like in their sleep. And
So before they killed themselves, they did an interview. All of them, each and one of them did like an interview to post on their website. So when they left, that other members can come and join and be the new generation of it. That's why they did that. And a lot of them, it was so sad. A lot of them in the interview, they're like, yeah, this is, you know, I have no choice. This is what I want to do because I have nothing else to do in this world.
And they were
Like,
happy, huh?
And they were so happy. One lady was like, I'm 31 years old. Like I have nothing else to do in this world. Like I don't belong here. And like I have no choice but to do this. And then other people are like, well, I feel bad for the people in the world who are going to suffer. I'm going to be up in a spaceship with my following members. They were really happy. Like, they were so convinced. And then some of them, we were being cocky about it, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, Easter morning, they found them all dead in their beds with the blanket. And they got food. They took poison. And then they laid down, and the members would suffocate them with a bag. Like, they would put a bag around their head, tied it up, and then they'll die.
They did that. They put a bag on their head just in case the food poisoning didn't work.
Yeah, because they did research, because that was another way you can die peacefully, which like suffocating in the bag. And the last two members, like they weren't like properly killed. Like, they had to do it themselves because they were the last two, you know. And they found them on a bed with blankets over their heads, like nice and tucked. But the last two, since they didn't have anybody,
a bag over your head that's a peaceful way to go.
That's the research. That's the research they said they did. Yeah, and then
all right.
That's what they believe. And then obviously it didn't work. They didn't go into no space or anything. They just killed themselves for no reason.
Well, you don't know.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but
who knows?
It was crazy. That's really what they believed in.
Yeah, I remember watching a video of like the news article, well, not the news article, the news clip, and it was just like thousands and thousands, or not thousands, like a lot of like
39
firefighters and paramedics just taking them all out one by one out of the house.
Wow,
it was crazy. And then like how you said, like how people just believe, like, and they have to believe in something else,
right?
And those people really believe.
Yeah,
in, like,
people want to believe. They want to believe there's something crazy out there, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's like good? I feel like it's good to believe in something that's right. You know?
Right, exactly. But that's the secret to life, right?
What's right?
You want to believe in what's right, but
What is right?
not get so crazy, right?
They believed in aliens in a ship. That's what they believed, that the aliens, once you die, they're going to take them into the ship.
Right.
And then you're going to live in a ship.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like Scientology.
You know what Charles Manson said they were crazy? I swear to God. I thought that was funny.
That's insane. Dude, you know what's crazy about Scientology? It was like, what I remember, it's coming off my mind. All right, I didn't do any like research on it. I heard of this. That Scientology was made by a guy. I'm not like, this guy was
L. Ron Hubbard, right?
Yeah, he was like born like a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in the 50s, right?
Yeah, bro, he was not born like in the 1600s or like 1700s, like all like far away, like in the BC shit. No, he was like,
no offense, Tom Cruise, no offense.
Yeah, no offense, Tom Cruise. I know, like, you know, this shit's like what you do. But bro, like this guy,
we're
like,
never gonna be a Mission Impossible, bro. Ever.
Never making it to Hollywood now, man. Dude, this shit, like, it was just a regular dude. It was a regular dude. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm just gonna write my fucking book, and then I'm gonna have followers.
I think it's L. Ron Hubbard or whatever his name was. He literally said, I think it's if you want to make a bunch of money in this country, a good way to do it is to start a religion.
Yeah,
like he literally said that. And
I wonder how do you start a religion. I wonder, that's a process.
Well, you know, the amazing thing about L. Ron Hubbard or Ron L. Hubbard, I think it's L. Ron Hubbard, is that he was a science fiction writer. Like he was a science fiction writer, and he came up with a religion about science fiction. So
it was basically about his books.
Yeah,
it was basically about his books.
He was promoting his shit. That's what he was doing.
So it just, I mean, it's like
it's about aliens and spaceships and all that shit. That's what his religion is about. It's like fiction. Like it's crazy.
Exactly. That's what's wild.
The most fucked up thing is, like, if you're a member and you like start like not wanting to be a member, they completely exclude you. Like like you're kicked out. We don't want to fuck with you no more. You're done. Like, we don't want to hear nothing about you.
Yeah.
If their family, if you have family that's in Scientology, they're gonna tell your family, if you want to still be in Scientology, you cannot speak to your, like, if it's like a mother, you cannot speak to your son. Ever.
Wow.
There's cases. I saw this video of a guy who was who was in Scientology, and he was later like, he was like, his mother did not want to be a part of it no more. So they told him, was like, you cannot speak to your mother ever again.
Yeah.
And he would secretly do it. And then Scientology kicked him out because they found out that he would do that. And so they went up to his wife and they said, if you want to continue in Scientology, you cannot speak to your husband. She was like, what the fuck? Hell no. So she got kicked out. So her parents were in Scientology as well, are in Scientology as well. And they went to her parents and they were like, if you want to be in Scientology, if you want to still be in this, you cannot speak to your son-in-law, you cannot speak to your daughter, and your three baby grandchildren.
Yeah.
And the guy, the husband said, not the parents, the husband, the guy that originally got kicked out. He was like, my father-in-laws, they live 2 miles away from me, and I don't speak with them at all. They don't speak to us. They don't come to see their grandchildren.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow.
That's crazy.
It's fucking insane, there's like thousands of instances. I remember watching like this like reporter who got into Scientology, and to just fucking investigate. So she like secretly got in her way into Scientology, and they later found out who she was and what her real purpose was, and was to like just investigate and like trash on Scientology.
Right.
So what Scientology did, they got a gang of fucking money. They went to her parents. They went to the reporter's parents, and it said, "We'll give you this amount of money, but you cannot speak to your daughter ever again. You have to act like she doesn't exist at all."
Wow.
My parents took the money, and they
Wow, that's fucked up.
That's messed up.
That's how that Scientology is like. They have gang of money.
Damn, that's
But
crazy.
who were her parents though?
I don't have no idea.
That's crazy. I
They're-
feel
they're-
like,
she-
Fucked up, right?
She's white, huh?
would you do that?
She
Would you
was.
be like, you know what? I'm gonna take the money.
Not for my mom and my
No?
family. Not for my. We're Mexican, dog.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
But like, what if you had like a daughter and like she was doing that, and they come to you like, "We'll give you $5 million. You can't talk to your daughter." I'll be like, "All right, bet." And I'm like, calling my daughter like, "Hey, guess what? We rich.
Yeah, exactly.
We rich, motherfucker. You won't believe it."
That's crazy, bro.
I don't know how they kept tabs on that, honestly. Like, I would have kept on talking to my daughter.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's
insane.
wild.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about Japan?
What about-
How they found dinosaurs in Japan?
No, I didn't
Hear
hear
about
about
that? Yeah,
No.
recently. It was pretty crazy. Supposedly they had an expedition with like 15 people, and they went to go discover this new land that they never just found out. Like they just found out about it. What do they call it? A new charted land.
New uncharted land in Japan.
And
That
they
place
went-
is tiny. How do they?
Here's the crazy thing. They went and they discovered dinosaurs there. And they discovered 2 new species of dinosaurs. And one of them was like a killing machine. Like it killed everybody.
It's like a Muay Thai fighter.
Yeah, it was a fucking dangerous species of a dinosaur.
It was Brock Lesnar.
So then they discovered that, and then they did like their research, and I guess they did a bunch of counts and discovered like 7,000 new islands in Japan that have
What?
never been explored.
Japan?
Yeah,
That place is tiny.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, how the fuck do you miss 7,000 islands in Japan?
Oh my god.
So that's what the people are saying, that they found dinosaurs.
I would
don't know
believe it if it was underground,
Mm-hmm. Right.
like inner Earth type of shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
That
But
is-
like you said, an island, right?
yeah, islands.
Are you sure about this?
7,000 islands they found undiscovered.
7,000?
Yeah, 7,000 islands they found undiscovered.
Man,
And-
Japan, they never leave their house, do they?
And then they
Yeah,
did,
right.
yeah. And one of them, they did an expedition and they found dinosaurs there. I don't know if it's dinosaurs, maybe some
that's
type of
crazy.
creatures or
Probably
something.
just reptilians, bro. Reptiles.
Yeah, and
Well,
you
I actually heard dinosaurs aren't reptiles. I heard they're birds. They had feathers.
Yeah,
They didn't have scales.
Dinosaurs had scales? Or
They
Fe-
were
feathers.
birds. They were.
Oh,
they had
really?
Feathers.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you look at a chicken and like if you made a chicken look bigger, it would probably look like a dinosaur.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Like have you not noticed that?
No, I did not know that.
Like a chicken looks like a dinosaur. To be honest, like have you seen like those big like fucking? There's one
A
chick-
peacock.
not a chicken, but there's like this one bird who's like fucking. He has like a big ass beak. The eyes are so like lifeless. It's like kind of like grayish blue. It's like really tall and the legs are fucking huge. It's like it has like bird legs. It looks like a dinosaur, and it sounds like a dinosaur.
What the heck?
Like it goes like tuk, 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 like its beak smashes on itself.
Uh-huh.
So like it goes like loud as fuck, and it sounds like gunshots. Like da, 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 da. Like
What the heck?
Yeah, and even in the
Nah.
Amazon in Brazil, I heard like some percentage of the Amazon is not even
I've
discovered.
heard that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the ocean, a lot of it's not discovered.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
They,
scared of.
Right.
I remember
That makes sense.
NASA
I'm very
did like
scared.
a satellite picture of the world, like of our universe and our planet, and they said like a part of the ocean they saw like a big ass like weird shadow in the ocean,
Oh, and it was moving.
and it was moving, and then it took a picture and it was a freaking big ass shark, and they think it was megalodon because it was so big, And then they did they compared the picture to a bus, and it was like 10 times bigger than the fucking bus.
I think I've seen the megalodon.
I've seen the picture of what you're talking about. It was like near a coastline.
Yeah.
And it was just like a big fucking black, like it was water, and it was all the water was like really light blue, and it gets to like this really dark blue, like if something was under there, or if there was like a big ass cloud like shading it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
One thing that is crazy to me that we have not fucking like really captured. And now I know it's fucking, like, I'm sure it's fucking fake. It's Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot, yeah.
No fucking way, bro. This guy exists, bro. Bro, people said, like, Bigfoot's, one of Bigfoot's ability is to make an HD camera look like it's fucking
360p.
like a fucking 360p, bro.
Yeah. I'm dead.
I heard that they have abilities to open portals in the rocks and go through the rocks.
Bullshit.
That's what I heard.
Shit.
What
Like
the
giants,
hell?
giants have
That's
powers
wild.
to open like a rock and go through the door into another universe.
Okay.
I can believe Bigfoot.
He said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I hear. I was like, "Oh,
I could believe that Bigfoot is like an extinct type of monkey. I can't believe that this motherfucker's an interdimensional fucking being. No way.
I just can't believe after all these years, nobody has really like captured one.
On like a Sony.
Not even on camera, but like
the best video we've got was in fucking like the 60s or the 40s.
Yeah, exactly. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know the most famous video.
Right.
It's insane. It has the best quality.
Exactly.
Camera.
it's just crazy. I think now because it's just so easy to fake now. That's why. Maybe one of them could be real, but we all believe it's fake.
Maybe the
It's
last
just-
one died years ago.
Maybe I don't know. I just find it weird that nobody has ever really captured it. You
Yeah,
know,
that would-
captured a Bigfoot.
But like
know?
you said, like the rainforest, the Amazon rainforest in Brazil has not been discovered. Imagine all these like lands that have not been discovered as well. Who knows? This guy might have died like years ago, and he's just like his body's just
Just chilling right there.
Yeah.
just chilling, or it's just like like completely gone. Like it's just bones now.
That
the
would be
the
wild.
world
Like,
is big.
Probably like grass is like
The
going
world is-
green and shit. What are some theories that you got though? Any more?
Since life on this planet
Mm-hmm.
has happened, and because there's many planets that are like ours, I believe that there's life on other planets.
Definitely.
Like Mars.
No fucking way.
Maybe not Mars.
Not Mars, but no fucking way that we're the only life in the universe.
Yeah, because I mean, so the only thing, one thing about our solar system I think that's interesting is that there's one thing about our solar system I think is interesting is there's nothing interesting about our solar system, and what I mean by that is that we're here just because so we have our sun, which is what gives our solar system kind of life or whatever you want to say. How many stars are out there though? Right?
True.
That's all it is. It's just one star, but there are tens of billions of
Trillions,
billions of
yeah.
stars out there. So it makes it like, well, there's nothing, and the more we investigate about our sun and stuff like that, the more we find that like there's nothing really special about it.
True.
So it makes me think like, what's at the next star? What's the next star after that? You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever like watch those videos that would like compare how Earth is compared to like other stars? Like on
Yeah. It's how ours is really small actually.
Bigger and bigger. Yeah.
Right.
Ours
yeah.
is, like really small compared to other suns or other stars. They're fucking huge,
Exactly.
humongous.
And you know, and one thing I'd like to note about is that like the way our planets orbit, like from what I understand, like I'm not a physicist, but I think an asteroid like knocked a piece off of our sun, right? And then it got caught in the orbit, and then over time it cools down, right? And that's how all of our planets kind of develop.
What?
So I mean, that happens in space. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
You know, when I say all the time, I'm talking like even if it happens once every million years, if you take all the planets, I mean all the stars, and even if each star happens once every million years, but there's trillions of trillions of trillions of planets, right? That means it's literally happening all the time, every second of it.
Why haven't we had more planets? Like, yeah.
So what I would say to that is just not enough time. 'Cause the thing about like time is like humans, it's kind of hard for us to like grasp because humans are here 80 years or 200 years, whatever it is. This stuff takes hundreds of millions of years. So when someone says, "Oh, well, a planet forms quickly," like a physicist said, it's like
You ain't gonna see it.
yeah.
Like, come on, my guy.
They're talking about 50 million years, 100 million years, a billion years, which for humans, We're
we
like,
can't comprehend that.
yeah, we can't
Cannot
really. You can't
comprehend
really
that.
comprehend 4 billion years.
Yeah.
Because we're like,
100 years we're dead. We can't even. We can barely reach 100. We can barely reach 80 or 70,
right.
which
Exactly.
is crazy.
So when we start to think, oh, billions, it's like, how long? And like a billion, I can't even really process a billion years.
Yeah.
You know
How long it is.
that kind of just that kind of reminded me.
I can't even process like 2 years ago. Sometimes
Yeah.
I gotta be like, "Damn, that was 2 years ago. That's crazy."
like when COVID happened,
Yeah.
4 or 5
That
years
was
ago.
long time ago.
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy. Imagine processing a billion. And we
Right.
barely-
COVID was 4 fucking years ago.
bro. You're very intelligent,
I-
man.
yeah,
the way
yeah.
you sounding, bro, is very intelligent. Are you sure you Mexican?
Born.
I'm dead. I grew up in a white neighborhood. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I like the way you dress, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I like it, bro. You always wear a nice button up with boots and jeans, bro.
Yeah.
You look good.
You look good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
You look-
I
you
try
look
to
really
a
good.
little bit.
Where's this coming from? Where's this out?
Oh, this is like the most. See, I love men's fashion because men's fashion is so simple.
It is.
It takes like no time.
Yeah.
It takes men's fashion is one of those things that it takes like very little effort and it goes a long way. It's not like women's fashion where it takes.
Do you have like a significant other?
I do not have a significant other yet.
Yeah.
That's why someone's watching
Yes,
right
Ladies.
now.
yes.
Lady. But what I'm getting is that I know people that are in relationships and they say when they fold their girlfriend's clothes, it's so fucking weird because they all have like weird little tops, like weird little fucking just like one string of like clothing is like so weird. Like, and for us, man, it's just like
Exactly.
regular folds over and over again. Same
Same
thing.
shirts, yeah.
We use one bar of soap for our whole body.
One fucking shampoo for everything.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 30, which is
30?
basically 40. It's pretty close to 50. yeah.
I'm 30, but I'm gonna go. He went from 30 to 50.
Right, exactly.
So I'm 30, but I'm basically 40. Kind of.
I'm basically-
What year did you graduate high school?
2012.
2012. Damn, that was a long time ago.
What was that? What was that?
Damn, that was.
I doing?
Sick.
What was I doing in 2012?
Shit,
was
I
a
think
little
I
kid,
was-
bro. I think I was fucking.
5th grade.
I think-
That's
yeah.
funny.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
I'm old,
crazy.
dude.
How were you like in high school? Were you like a pretty cool guy? You were a nerd, shy?
Well, I've pretty much always been a nerd. I mean, even today, I'm still a nerd. But I played sports. I was kind of like, I guess, a nerd that played sports and stuff like
You're
that.
the cool nerd.
I, was, I don't know about
Sports.
cool, but I like to think of myself as cool, but I don't know if that's accurate.
What sports did you play?
I played basketball. Played basketball
Basketball.
pretty much my entire life. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Mhm.
I was gonna say.
And you say you're like half black, half Mexican?
yeah.
Half black. My father's Mexican and my mom's black.
What part of your dad from?
His family is from a small town in Guanajuato called Romita.
Oh, shit.
Never been there, by the way.
Okay, you never been to Mexico? Ever?
No. I've been to Mexico a lot, but I've
But
never
never
been,
been to the- his-
Romita.
his-
yeah,
oh,
okay.
yeah. His family's.
What part of Mexico have you been to though?
I've been to Puebla. I've been to Mexico City for like a night, and then I've been to Nayarit. I've been to Tijuana.
Nayarit, that's from our mom's from.
Really, I feel like so many people are from Nayarit. Is that where everyone's from in Mexico?
Really, bro? I feel like
Yeah,
Sal's
but-
from Nayarit. It's
Sal was from Nayarit too, right?
yeah, and then
Hans,
Steph's
Steph's from Nayarit, yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
we had a cab. We went to a cabin in Big Bear, and we found out because Sal brought ceviche. Was it ceviche?
Yeah, ceviche.
It was aguachile, and I was like, this is what my mom always makes, and he was like, my mom too. And then Sal was like, my mom too. And then Hans was like, my mom too. And I was like, this is a fucking cabin full of Nayarit, bro. It's awesome,
crazy.
dog.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's from Nayarit, right?
Yeah, it's
Are you guys all like Nayarit? You guys all like brings you guys together. You guys don't
Yeah.
even
We're
know it.
starting a religion now.
Start a cult.
Nayarit code. No, but sadly we haven't gone to Nayarit. My mom's undocumented, so like I really don't want to step into Nayarit without her.
Oh yeah,
That's
Well, she's
like,
getting it
yeah,
fixed.
She's getting it fixed right now. When she
It's almost
does,
done.
We're
It's
going to
almost-
Nayarit, bro. We're going to San Blas.
And your Spanish is really good too,
yeah,
bro.
it's really. I was
yeah. It's been getting better. I've been back. So I took Spanish in high school, but like everybody takes Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody takes language in high school. It doesn't do anything. But it wasn't until later I actually wanted to learn like languages or I wanted to get more connected with my roots. So I started learning Spanish. That improved a lot.
Was your dad pretty fluent in English?
No. My dad is like super American. He doesn't speak any Spanish. My mom actually speaks more Spanish than he does.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
so you can say you grew up more in the black culture or the Mexican culture, or a little bit of both.
You know, I would say more in the Mexican culture just because of who my friends are. As I got older. Yeah.
Wait, where did you grow up
definitely. I grew up here.
Fontana?
Yeah, you're Fontana.
Did you
my
do?
entire life.
Did you do with any like weird like people judging you about it or anything or no? Growing up.
I would feel like you would get a lot of love for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I would- that's what
I
I
got
would
more
feel
love.
like.
I don't think I got more hate or
No,
anything.
I feel like in our generation would be like, dude, that's so cool. Like that's amazing.
Pretty
But
cool.
I don't
You
know
don't see
back
that
in
often.
the day.
You don't see that often. Which
Yeah,
is
back in
pretty
the day, you also, well, being black and Mexican isn't really as rare as people think it is. But there's just people that just the people that represent that they're black and Mexican or present themselves as black and Mexican is more rare. To be honest with you, like I mean, even Alfonso Ribeiro, so Carlton, right? Is Carlton, right?
Okay.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah.
Huh?
Right. There's some Spanish roots in there, but he never really talks about him. You know what I'm saying? It's just typical. Like no one even you kind of just put like you got are you Mexican or are you black? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they either choose, but
You gotta kinda
you decided to represent both.
Yeah. I think it's important.
Hence the name
Hence
Black
the-
Mexican.
yeah. Because I think it's I think if it's like if you have your cultures, I'm proud of both of my cultures. I wanted to represent both of them equally. I didn't want to cut off either. It's like were you black or are you Mexican? Like or are you more black and are you more Mexican? And it's like well I'm literally like cut in half. So like
I'm pretty sure the family reunions were pretty dope.
yeah exactly.
Yeah.
Lit.
That's dope, bro.
That's awesome.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for coming on the pod, bro. Really
No,
appreciate
thanks
it,
for
bro.
having
This
me,
is how long we've been wanting to get you on for like a couple years now, like 2
Yeah.
2 years. How we've been
Yeah,
trying to get you
that
on.
is true.
Mhm.
2 years.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, bro.
No, thank you.
You're
guys,
you're
man.
freaking amazing, bro. We love you,
Killed
bro.
it.
We love your vibe. We love your voice. We love your look. We just love
I
you
love
in general.
you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, bro. Love you guys too. Man. The Kickback crew, bro.
Yes.
Kickback.
bro.
Honestly, dude, like it was a minute for us to like do a regular podcast. We've been doing like scary shit back after back, and I think this was a good way to come back and doing a podcast.
Yeah,
and talk
right.
about like conspiracies and just talk about you, talk about all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we killed it, bro.
I think so too.
Hope you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope the ones that are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
All those
everywhere
people
else,
who are
man.
listening, they're gonna be like, "Damn, that guy's man's voice is amazing." They probably have the AirPods in, like, "Whoa."
I want to see who
You're
this guy
welcome.
talking to my ear.
Yeah, but you want to say anything to the audience, to your fans, to our fans? Want to promote something? You want to
let me see.
something to follow, something, whatever, man. It's your time to shine.
Yeah. So go follow the Black Mexican. I do comedy skits and stuff like that. Looking more into getting to turning social media into my career, so you can watch me on my journey. But I really appreciate the Kickback crew for inviting me out. It was an awesome experience.
Yes, bro.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
thank you, man. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and use code.
Kickback Crew to get $20 off your first purchase using the code Kickback Crew
On SeatGeek.
On SeatGeek.
We forgot the name. We're like, wait, which one is it?
Green means good and red means bad. You can get your tickets in the most easiest way possible. Use SeatGeek using code Kickback Crew. Go do it.
All right, peace.